I would ask you all to please stand in honor of Kristen's entrance. Family and friends, you have been invited here today to share with Kristen and John one of the most important days of their lives. In the time they've been together, their love and their understanding of each other has grown, and now their wish is to be united as husband and wife. Who gives Kristen's hand in marriage to John? I would like to call on Kristen's sister, Kayla, if she would come forward, please.
You have known each other from the first glance of acquaintance to this point of commitment. At some point, you decided to marry. From that moment of yes to this moment of yes, indeed, you have been making commitments in an informal way. All of those conversations that were held in a car, or over a meal, or during long walks, all those conversations that began with when we're married, and continued with I will, and you will, and we will. All those late nights talks that include someday and somehow and maybe, and all those promises that are unspoken matters of the heart. All these common things and more are the real process of a wedding. The symbolic vows that you are about to make are a way of saying to one another, you know all those things that we've promised and hoped and dreamed. Well, I meant it all, every word. Look at one another and remember this moment in time. Before this moment, you have been many things to one another. Acquaintance, friend, companion, lover, dancing partner, even teacher. For you have learned from one another these past few years. Shortly you shall say a few words that will take you across the threshold of life, and things between you will never quite be the same. For after today you shall say to the world, this is my husband, and this is my wife.
Friends, there are two words that have been spoken by married couples for centuries on their wedding day, and I'm sure many of you have said these two words on your wedding day, and those two words are simply, I do. So John and Kristen, you're going to say those two little words to each other, which is a commitment. So John, I will ask you first. John, do you give yourself to Kristen to be her husband? Do you promise to love her and comfort her, honor and respect her in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others? Be true to Kristen as long as you both shall live.
I do.
Kristen, do you give yourself to John to be his wife? Do you promise to love him and comfort him, honor and respect him in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others? Be true to John as long as you both shall live.
I do.
Oh, we got that part over with. Now it's time for the bride and groom to share the special vows that they have written for one another.
John, yesterday we celebrated 6 years together, and today we get to celebrate the rest of our lives. On this day, I give you my heart and my promise that I will be by your side as we take this journey of living, learning, and loving together. I will respect you and honor you through good times and bad. I will be supportive and make our family's love and happiness my priority. I will dream and celebrate with you and walk beside you through whatever life may bring us. You are my best friend and my greatest challenge. You know me better than anyone else in the world, but still manage to love me. I love you not only for what you are, but for what I am when I am with you. You are my love and my life today and always.
Krista, I knew 6 years ago when I met you, I was going to marry you, and here we are. I love that you challenged me and pushed me to do it, to be a better person. I love everything about you, your smile, your laugh, your kindness and selfless, beautiful personality. But most of all, I love us together. And today I make a commitment to love, respect, and honor you for the rest of our lives. I love you, always and forever.
It's a good thing you went first. Friends, wedding rings are round, which represent the continuous circle of love. We often do things on our wedding day out of tradition, but we don't know why. We just do it because everybody else does it. Well, over the years, I've been kind of researching about why we do certain things on our wedding day. And one of the things is, why do we wear our wedding band on the fourth finger of the left hand when we have 9 other to choose from? Well, it says that a wedding band is worn on the fourth finger of the left hand because it's the only finger that has a vein that leads directly to the heart. So John and Kristen, as you enjoy your wedding rings with pride over the years, always remember it was right here in front of your closest family and friends that you exchanged your wedding rings closest to your heart. I know you have the rings, I saw them earlier. John, take your beloved by the left hand, please.
Krista, I give you this ring as a symbol of my love and the vows we made today.
Now, you give John Kristen's engagement ring. John, with this engagement ring, you made a promise to Kristen, and you're here today to fulfill that promise. So I ask that you place your engagement ring over her wedding band. Kristen, take your beloved by the left hand.
John, I give you this ring as a symbol of my love and the vows we have made today.
That was fast. Well, Kristen and John, we have come to the part of the ceremony I'm sure you've been waiting for. And I want to tell you what an honor it is to do this for me today. Thank you. Friends, John and Kristen have declared their love for one another and have given each other the gift of a wedding band. By the virtue of authority vested in me by the province of Newfoundland and Labrador, I am delighted to say, John Robert Lewis Squires and Kristen Kayla Mary Wiseman, I now pronounce you husband and wife. John, you may kiss your bride. gentlemen, I am delighted to introduce to you for the very first time Mr. and Mrs. John and Kristen Squires.